I can just open cram this, but now I have to like raise fold to these guys, or like just fold, or yeah, I think I'm raising. I'm gonna raise fold to either of these guys shoves. Obviously, snap call this guy. So it seems like he's extremely tight even on a short stack. So there is a non-zero chance that he'll fold, which is obviously fine with us. And he's actually tanking here. Obviously, that's a snap get in with any two cards, especially 9-8 suited. I don't know what he was thinking about. Ugh, gross. Alrighty, fair enough. And I'm just going to fold this one. 25 left, about 7 more to the money. Now we're only in the top 8 in chips. That's what I was talking about how fast things change. You saw like how few chips that guy had, and I was a small favorite, obviously, to win the pot. Very small favorite. And if I win it, I'm at 20K, but when I lose it, it knocks me down the ladder quite a few notches. Even though it was such a tiny pot in terms of number of big blinds, it has a fairly decent size effect. I should say. Wow. Worst hand wins. Wow, that's crazy. And he knocked them both out. Wow, that's sick. And that skips the big blind ahead to me, which is not so bad because the blinds are about to... Oh, yeah, they go up very next hand. Wow, it skipped ahead right to me, actually just in time. That's pretty sick. That's pretty good. That's obviously a fold. Okay, so 2 went out. Yeah, we're down to 23. Obviously, 18th is in the money. Now I have king 3 off in the cutoff over here, and I'm down to... Yeah, extremely short, so I'll be jamming that. King 3 off in the cutoff over here, $100 rebuy, or not rebuy, 2 chance. That's definitely a shove. There was 600 in the middle. I only had 2100, so that's a huge increase to my stack. This actually might even be a shove, but now, yeah, well, now it's not for sure. And over here, okay, that makes this easy. I'm trying to think what my open cramming range would be here on 14x. It is very wide. Jafar can't call extremely loose. He can call ace-5 suited, obviously, and would have been horrible for us, but just put a deuce out there. Oh, wow. They chop? No. Alright. Yeah, I'm just hoping someone does something in front of me so that I don't have to contemplate open shoving here. 7-5 off obviously is the lower end of our range, but with only 13 big blinds and 2200 in the middle, we need to be shoving very wide here. So you should be thinking about shoving there at least. I don't know if it's a plus EV shove. I would suspect that it might be, but if so, it's very narrowly a plus EV shove. Now if this guy had around the same as like these other guys, I would be more inclined to shove than I normally am here, just because then I have a lot of fold equity against all 3 hands. In this situation, I would suspect, though it depends on how bad he is, but I would suspect I don't have fold equity against anyone. This is terrible. Any 2 cards here is a plus EV shove, so that's a bad fold. Any 2 cards should shove right there. So we know this guy doesn't know what he's doing, which means he's probably calling too narrow of a range, which makes this even an easier open shove. This is definitely an open shove, though. Yeah. Should carry a lot of fold equity against either of those guys, and then if we get to these guys, we have fold equity against this guy still. Not very much against him, but we don't need it because he'll call us so wide that we're a favorite against his calling range. And there's all the extra dead money in the pot to boot, so yeah, definitely cram there. And apparently we do have fold equity. That's a terrible fold, no matter what 2 cards he had. Snap call there. Deuce 7 off, snap call, 3 deuce off, snap call, and love it. Be very, very pleased with your decision when you do it too. Just stick those chips in there and smile. Okay, so this tells me something. Break ribs. Okay, well, actually, it might not tell me anything. He plays a lot, but he could be a terrible player. So he has exactly a 3,000 stack and just sat down. So either he just bought into the tournament or he just rebought in the tournament. Most likely, he just bought in very deep, late into the game, an hour into the game, and bought himself 10 chips. So either he's a gambling like imbecile, just likes to gamble, or if he's a good player and knows what he's doing, then I might lend credence to the idea, not of buying in late. I think that's just dumb, but of like rebuying and only getting 10 big blinds. Rebuying, not buying for the initial time. I actually, you can't even see what I'm talking about. I'm sorry about that. Over on this other table, this guy just entered the tournament. We're an hour into it, and it's a turbo, and he only got himself like 12 big blinds or something. So that's what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to pause this, and we'll be back. All right, y'all. Illegit's back. I got a 15x stack. I'm not sure where that puts me in the tournament. Yeah, 7th still. So we're right in the middle of the pack now. 3 more people to go till in the money. We got a big pot here. Could knock someone out. King 9. There's the 9. Alright, so now we're down to about 2 more people till the money. Okay. Obviously we have easy decisions against, well, Narc we don't even have a decision. He just limps all in. Actually, will be pretty gross if this guy jams, just because I think he's playing way too tight on a short stack, it seems like. But we'll be getting like 3-1, so we won't be able to fold our A7. But we're not going to love calling it either. There's a decent chance that we'll be dominated if anything, if he did shove, because you can see how tight he's playing, especially here on the bubble. I think he'll play excessively tight. Same with this person. Because this person is playing excessively tight, I'm going to cram if it folds to me. If it was like a competent regular, we have enough. 14 big blinds is enough that 10-5 suited could be a fold here. But I just think, unless this guy limps all in, then I'll probably just fold. Or if either of these guys open, I'll just fold. But I think that she's going to be calling narrow enough that this is a shove. Yeah. She's been playing really tight. I don't think she is calling wide enough to make that negative or minus EV. Though, against, like I said, against someone who you know is a good, competent regular, it might be minus EV shove, because you have enough chips where that if they're calling the appropriate range, it might be minus EV. Now, we've seen this guy fold on the big blind, and we're like right on the bubble. I would shove a very wide range here, just because I know that I still have fold equity against his tiny stack. 7-4, I'm just going to fold, though. Again, if he had closer to like 5K or something, then I'd be more inclined to shove, especially right now, right on the bubble, just because I think he'll fold like an inordinate, way too much. But with 3K, even him and even on the bubble, I think he's going to call me pretty wide. But as you can see, he didn't call the small blind, so he probably wasn't calling me either. Yeah, Jack Deuce is just a fold here, with the guy already all in the big blind, obviously. And this guy's just an idiot. We're just going to make a note that he's an imbecile, too tight on short stack, tard, box. Okay. Here, over on this table, I was going to say, if it folded to us, we were going to cram the A6. This guy's opening a lot of hands. But I still don't think we can reshove over his early position open profitably. And this guy just binked a 9 on or an ace on the end. Oh, that's so sick. And he was like forced all in. And now we're 1 away from the money. If he had been out, we were in the money, and instead we're still on the bubble. It's pretty brutal. Not that I mean, it's the $11 180 man, so it's not like I really give a crap about just barely cashing, but it's still obviously nice to cash at least to begin with. And this I'll just fold. Yeah, this guy's opening maniacally. Now on my rebuy tournament, I only get 10 big blinds if I rebuy, so I don't know if I want to at this stage. I don't know if it's worth it. Looks like we're still on the bubble here. Narc made an idiotic fold again, no matter what he had, probably. Huge winner, tiny sample. This will fold. Or, look, we must be in the money now. Okay, we'll be jamming this. The only crit on my other table. The only question is whether or not we rebuy to get to 10 big blinds. I'm going to look at the average stack to get an idea of what we'll do if it busts us out. Average stack is 6,000. So I don't know if we want to. I don't think we want to rebuy to get to 10 big blinds and have a half average stack. I mean, obviously my inclination is to always rebuy, and I kind of want to, but the real question is whether it's worth the value.